the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Irving is out there with Price, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Larry Nance, and it's Doherty in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Nance. James outside. Drills the three-pointer. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
There's the bucket. Good. The Cavaliers on offense. And taken away by Johnson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Offensive rebound. Doherty. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Price. On the wing, James. He dishes it to Doherty. To the middle. Here's Irving. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And Bryant kicks to Baylor. And here's Johnson outside. That's good. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Price outside. Doherty with the screen on Bryant. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's rebounded by Baylor.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Bryant dishes to O'Neal, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Here's Baylor. Johnson, that's for 2. No good from the wing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. The tray. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Shaq passes to Johnson. Back to O'Neal. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Kobe, that's for 2. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving, really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
On the wing, James. Back to Irving. Puts it up from 12, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely up top. Spacing.
What a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition, and they'll keep possession. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Varejao can't hit.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Works a big high bounce and goes in.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Lakers trail by 6. For 3, West. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Varejao with a screen on West. And Williams, here we go. Miller with a wide open look. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. For 3, West. And that one's good. West has got 6. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers lead by... And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career.
There's just a lot more practice.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and has done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. And there's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Worthy out there with Mr. Perfect. Then there's West. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Magic. Here's West. He kicks it to Worthy. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Williams kicks to Doherty. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Doherty's got 6 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Irving. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Mr. Perfect. Baylor, he's checked in for James Worthy. And it's Bryant in for West. With his first shot attempt, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Lakers trail by 4. Bryant dishes to Bynum. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Baylor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Now here's Bynum after Brad Doherty's miss, and stolen by Irving. Here's Price. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Price has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Baylor against Nance. Baylor kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Kobe. Tries again. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Bynum the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bynum dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the 3-second violation. O'Neal's checked in for Andrew Bynum. James checked in for Cleveland. Outside Irving. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Pushing it up. Here's Bryant, and he dunks it down.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Lakers. Nance outside. Doherty the screen. Here's Price. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Price has got 6. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Shaq, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And Bryant kicks to Shaq. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. O'Neal's got his second basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the